Okay, I had www.minxradio.com as my website on my page. Okay. Now, I have been really hustling and talking to a lot of people because, I feel like my platform can go places. And for some strange reason, whatever sick, jealous fuck decided to flag, hey Jonathan, decided to flag minxradio.com as a spam. I can't even fucking write minxradio.com on Instagram anywhere because I just now got my third warning that if I put it in a DM, if I put minxradio.com as a DM, it is also flagged as spam. So whoever the hater is, hi, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. That's some real shady, fucked up shit. Okay. You have people that are flagging me on Facebook. You have people that are flagging my movement. And that's how you know you're winning. That's jealousy shit. That's jealousy shit. So, people don't understand, how hate is so real. Look at what happened. Don't like they start telling lies. You absolutely right, John Hands. Hate got Nipsey killed. I'm not saying I'm Nipsey. I will never say that I'm Nipsey. I'm not. I don't have the honor to even put myself on that parameter. But hate is such a fucked up thing that you're mad at someone's hustle. You're mad because someone said to themselves, I don't want to be a 9-to-5er. I don't want to cater and make somebody else rich. Okay. I am just an artist who is working diligently on my fallback because my fallback is actually catapulting, thank you, Mitchell, trying to stop my grind because I'm trying to give people a voice. I'm trying to give artists an opportunity to be able to play their shit without getting, it's wrong. So don't write mixradio.com is what Instagram is telling me. You can say everything else. They let me put my iHeartRadio shit. They let me put my iHeartRadio podcast information, but I can't say minxradio.com or anywhere on Instagram, and that's kind of fucked up. It's very fucked up. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What do you want me to say? I quit. I'm done. I'm finished. Let's talk about Nipsey. I didn't do my fancy intro today because I just don't feel fancy. I feel very, dull. I feel very empty inside because the whole world is grieving. The whole world is upset. The whole world just feels some kind of way. And, I was talking earlier to Darius Love. I was talking earlier to him about the spiritualityness of what's going on because a lot of people who were sleeping are now recently waking up and they're seeing what it's worth, what everything is about. We are in an era of spiritual awakening and people are waking up. People are starting to see shit for what it really is. You can call them fake woke. You can call them, welcome to the party. I'm happy that people are actually waking up and seeing what's going on, But it's fucked up. I feel like as an artist, my main question, like I was saying earlier in my previous post, I was saying earlier, when you blow up, do you stay in your hood? When you blow up, do you give back to your community? Because I know that Boozy did an interview on Vlad TV, and I reposted it on my Instagram page, and he said that, you know, your biggest haters come from your hometown. And you can go anywhere. You can go to West Bubblefuck. You can go anywhere. As long as you are not in your town, you will not get support from your own town. And I know I touched on that a while ago. I said, why does it seem like when you go outside of your element, people support you more, as opposed to when you know, because even for myself, you know, everyone likes this whole thing about having haters. I don't like having haters. I'm just being totally honest with you. I don't like people not liking me, because I'm like, why don't you like me? I mean, we all know why y'all don't, you know, a lot of haters don't like me. I know that. But if you have haters, you know, you have people that, hey Erica, you have people that are angry and hateful enough to want to take your life. Is that a deterrent for wanting to do philanthropy? Is that a deterrent from wanting to do good? Because you do good, you give back, you stand up for the weak. You're pretty much like a disciple of good, you know. You're like a superhero. And people want to take you out. I think it's the most stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life, that somebody doesn't like you because you're doing good for others. I call it all the time the Jesus Christ effect. It's the Jesus Christ effect. I am the type of person, I will give my shirt off of my back to someone. Not because I'm looking for social media's approval. Because, you know, a lot of people do nice things because they want fucking likes. They want to do viral shit. Okay, you have people that do things behind the scenes, like me. If I have baby clothes that is just hanging out, I'ma donate it. If I have extra money, you know, if I see someone on Facebook that's going through a tough time, and, you know, they're like, I can't make my rent, or I can't, I don't hit them up in the comments like, I got you. I don't do that. There needs to be more humanity, that, you know, a humane way of dealing with these negative Nancys. This is what needs to be done, you know. And it's not, and it goes beyond music, you know. A lot of people like Nipsey, they used the platform that they built for themselves to do other things. And that's exactly what I said I was doing. I was building my platform to do other things, to help people. And then you have people that watch you, you know. I've had so many things flagged on my Facebook, and I just don't know why. I'm like, I don't post up porn. I don't write up, you know, I don't post up offensive memes, you know. I just don't post any of those things. And now people are with the magnifying glass because they want to deter you from wanting to do good. And it sucks. There are so many people on this app that are doing for others, and the hate is real. So, again, rest in peace to Nipsey. I hope that this situation really opens people's eyes, because you know, I get mad when people, oh, you wasn't fucking with his music like that. It's not even about his music. It's the fact that most people knew him for the philanthropy and the things that he was doing to better his community, and he was giving people jobs, and he was doing so much to make people feel good. Because I can just tell based on his character that he was doing good because it made him feel good, and somebody took him out. Now y'all can say you could do the conspiracy theories all you want, you know. I know I threw up one about the numerology behind all this shit, but the bottom line is that we are in an era of spiritual awakening, and people are waking up. They're starting to see the world for what it is. They're starting to understand, you know, our purpose. Like, everyone has a purpose here. King Solo says she's telling the truth. I've seen bad posts not blocked and her stuff be flagged for no reason on multiple platforms all the time. You know, it's like now you have to be as ugly as other people. You know, I don't like to be ugly. I don't like to be ugly. Hey, Ebony. Make sure you guys check out Ebony. She is actually an author. My family. She's an author, and she has a book out, which I know you posted earlier about Flatlined. She has she has her own publishing company. You know, she just does everything. You guys need to check out Ebony Abbey. But it's sad. It's very sad that people hate that much. And I know Ebony has haters. I have haters. Like, nobody, I really don't like having haters. And I'm very, very honest when I say that, you know. People put that in their music. I got fucking haters. I got this. And I'm like, why would you glorify the fact that people don't like you, you know? You're welcome, Ebony. Like I say, I started this podcast because people send me music all the time. They send me music. They ask me for my opinion when I'm like, who am I besides an artist like you guys? And I listen to it, and it just goes into, you know, a folder. And I said, oh, I could start a podcast and showcase people's music. And, you know, because people are so busy competing instead of joining together and making it bigger. Yes. Yes. Even tonight, here's what's crazy. Even tonight, I was posting up flyers about my interview that I have with Darius Love, and people were flagging that shit, and it was getting removed off of Facebook. I don't understand that shit. I looked at my phone. I got a notification from Facebook, and it said, like, I don't know if it's a conspiracy. I don't know what the hell's going on. All I know is that they said we're taking this down because it was flagged for spam. And I know that it was somebody in my Facebook friends because it was only shared to friends. I didn't share it as a public because of the fact that my posting was specifically for my friends here, because I care about you guys, and I'd rather you guys be able to be exposed to the information that he had. And, you know, I said to myself, this is just strange. So one of you motherfuckers hate me. One of you motherfuckers want to watch me fail, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But you see, this podcast is still going. This podcast is still going. So, even the week before that, just put this on. Thank you. So, I'm just pissed off. I'm very pissed off. You know, I work so hard on something that I just took as a pastime, and I'm getting so frustrated, and I'm getting so upset over something that's supposed to be. They can't. Yeah, they can. I tell you, Ebony, I don't know if you saw, but, you know, I was saying earlier that they banned me from posting minxradio.com on Instagram. Like, Minx Radio is a real fucking website. It is my website. Like, why was that banned? Why is that flagged? I can't even write minxradio.com in a DM. It's flagged. So some hater, some person, it is strange. After I posted the flyer, everything has been banned. Everything has been, you know, it's just everything that I do is being flagged. You know, I'm being blacklisted on Instagram for some strange reason. And Facebook is now blacklisting me. So, I can't write minxradio.com. It is crazy. It is crazy. I was just showing everybody. They allowed me to put my podcast for iHeartRadio, the link for that, but I can't put my direct website. And I was showing I must be doing something, Ebony. I don't know what the hell. She said, yeah, she saw the post. Yeah. Yeah. It makes absolutely no sense. And I hope this situation did not scare my guest away. I hope it didn't scare my guest away, because I had everything set. We were getting ready to go. And then for some reason, everything just started lagging out like crazy. So I'm on the phone. I'm actually texting my promoter right now, asking him, is my guest still gonna come on? Is he gonna talk to me? You know, what are we doing? If people flagging me and making me look stupid, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. You don't know the events that I have lined up. Thank you, John Hands. It's sad. It's so disheartening. I tell you, I have stories for days of people that have been fucking trying to sabotage every little thing that I do. I have stories for days. I'll give you a quick story. I had a car accident, right? I thought I was out of the game. When I healed and I got better, I was asked to be part of a showcase, which was like a mini tour that went from New York to New Jersey, which was at the Taj Mahal. And there were, the promoter that I had, he had a group of kids, like a group of artists that he was pushing heavy. When he brought me on board, he said, my 9-year-old just said, why would people hate on y'all instead of wanting to be inspired? You see, even kids know. Even kids know. So they headlined me because I've been working with this promoter for like maybe 5 or 6 years. He headlined me on the flyers, and these dudes got tight and felt some kind of way because, I was headlining. This bitch, she just had a car accident. What the fuck is she, why is she even a part of this, right? So we all were doing our radio interviews and things like this. Is a true story. We're all doing our radio interviews. This was at DTF Radio in I think is in Brooklyn. And, they were interviewing me and they interviewed them, but they seemed, I guess they took a liking to me. I don't know why. Well, I do, but I don't know why. So the day of the showcase, we drove, I think it was 3.5 hours. Me and my artist drove to the Taj Mahal. Now, mind you, these dudes told the promoter, look, we ain't performing. We're not performing. Like, we can't make it. Our fans can't make it, whatever. We drove 3 hours to the Taj Mahal at Atlantic City. Can you please tell me why, as soon as we got there, the owner of the area we were supposed to go said that we couldn't perform? She said that somebody called and said that an artist, a ratchet rap bitch named Minx was coming with goons, and to be wary because they may have guns and they may, because the Taj Mahal is like, the Trump Taj Mahal. So it's like, it's kind of like upscale, and there really was no hip hop acts. And I was a hip hop act, and two of my artists were hip hop acts. But you telling me I paid for my artist's hair, nails, outfits, because I was a real manager. I told my artist, you don't have to pay for shit. I will pay for everything. I paid for gas. I paid for all of that just to get there and to find out that we can't perform. Like, that is some fucking hater shit. Even that moment, I should have just said, yo, fuck this music shit. But I didn't. So this sabotage and shit is real. Like, people don't understand. Like, you get a setback, it makes you feel like, damn, I don't want to do this shit no more. Why are people so... But then again, I say to myself, I don't have that spirit. To let someone watch me crash and burn because of them. I don't have that spirit. And this is a true story. So sabotage really does happen in this industry. I mean, you think that, like I said, with music, you're going to have haters in music, but in podcasting, it's the same animal. And this is exactly why artists are getting killed. This is exactly why, people are getting beat up. Every industry has this mess. It does. What person? And it's like, I used to watch a lot of detective shows. I was born at night. No, actually, no, I was born in the morning. But I'm gonna say I was born at night, but not last night. I was like, mysteriously, y'all are not performing, and then y'all get this show canceled. You made my promoter look stupid. But the promoter that did it, he had set up everything. You had artists that wanted to fight him. They were fist fighting in the freaking lobby because they're like, yo, man, Even in these books. Yeah, in the book, every industry, even at regular jobs, like people, they'll sabotage you. Flagging book posts. Uh-huh. Every industry. Beauty. I was just learning about the whole beauty gurus. Oh, cutthroat. Stealing titles and snippets, no originality. Mm-hmm. And Ebony's an author, so she could tell y'all. She could tell you from her own experience. Her own experience. It's a shame. I'm like, y'all think the beef is only in hip hop. You think the beef is only in music. It's beyond entertainment. And we just trying to entertain y'all. Like, my nephew says I'm very inspiring and the world should be listening. You know what? That makes me feel so good because that's what I do it for. I do it for, you know, I don't know why I do it. I just, I said to myself, I get money. I'm going to use my money to invest in something. When I got my tax return last year, I'm sitting on money. And I said to myself, do I buy a flat screen? Do I buy the new iPhone? Or do I take that money? Hey, Maverick, do I take that money and invest it into something and try to like water it and, nurture it and just watch it grow? And that's why I did the Minx show. Someone has to. Oh, thank you. Shout out to Maverick Phillip. Maverick is a producer. He has a special going on, 2 songs for $150. And he will also throw in the album, what is it, the song art. So get at him. I be watching, Maverick. I be watching. It's been a little while. I texted you earlier too. Get at Maverick. Get at Maverick. So I have so many endeavors that I'm working on, and it's like you don't even want to talk about it anymore. You don't want to say anything because now I know people are watching. Y'all really tried to sabotage my interview with my first celebrity guest. I don't get that. I really don't get that. I'm like, yo. Thank you, Maverick. But I know my truth. I know I was on the phone for almost 2 hours talking to my guests prior to coming onto the show. So, I am going to talk about what, I don't know I don't know what's going on. Keep giving them something to watch. I plan on it. It's just such a shame. It's such a shame. Little old Minx, what did I do? I just do me. So, I'm checking my emails. I've been getting so many emails coming in, like flooding in right now. Even on YouTube, people be flagging me on YouTube. People flag me on YouTube. People flag me on Instagram. Now I'm being flagged on Facebook. It's a beautiful flagging party. But the twerking videos stay. These chicks twerk and twerk. And, they wear their wigs, and, you have the men that dress up in dresses, and, they're speaking all profane, and, let's flag Minx because I'm talking about positive things. Don't even get mad. One of the things I wanted to talk about, and the sex offense, everything, the abuse. If I didn't believe in conspiracy theories, I believe in it now. Thank you, King Solo. Thank you, Ebony. Yeah, the suicides. You can't even say the word suicide. You can't say anything. And it's like, I know when Facebook is the Facebook gods are right there, because then what happens? It just lags for like 2 seconds, and you're like, oh. Facebook is racist. I was watching something on CNN saying that they don't let certain things go up. Of course, certain real estate, they don't let certain locations of real estate hit black accounts. You know, this is why I was saying to myself, when Black Planet came back, right? And I know there was Mi Gente, and I know there was Black Planet because I was on both those mobs. Um, it's time to step away from these platforms. This is why I created minxradio.com, because right now, I am live on all my platforms. Um, but Facebook, I do not see Facebook being here in 2 years. I said that in my last podcast. I don't see it being here in 2 years. It's just too much, you know, let it be any other company or anything that leaked our personal information. We would be dropping that like a hot potato. But for some reason, it's like we know they compromised our information. We know that they took our data and sold it. And we're still here on, we still all chilling and talking. What is it like? Why did Facebook get a pass? That's what I don't get. And it's very disconcerting to know that we have the power to create our own and we refuse to stick with our own. And just being independent from all, because you could just look at Mark Zuckerberg and you could just tell he's over this whole thing. She said, girl, that's a whole conversation for another day. Look, I'm telling you, it's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. And I still remember the day when I wanted to sign up for Facebook and you needed to have a business account because you can't close your account. You can't. Well, here's what's mind-boggling. I was talking to a artist that was on Twitter, and the artist asked me, he said, is there a way, because he watched my last podcast and he said to me, what the thing I said that stood out was about deleting your entire social media history if you're trying to be famous. I said to him, regardless if you delete all of your information, I'm working on other lanes, and when I master and build, I'm going. Exactly. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting my little acorns. But regardless if you delete your social media history, there are other websites. She said Facebook trying to lag my video. Let them lag. I'm recording this. There are other websites that bought our data. So I challenge everyone to do the Google Me challenge. I challenge everybody. Google yourself. Google your name. Google your at. I guarantee some of the tweets and some of the things that you have written online is going to pop up on third-party websites. I've found tweets that I wrote on blogs. I didn't authorize that. I didn't authorize my tweets to be used in blogs. So that means you getting views on you're getting traffic to your blog, and my tweet is kind of like, you're taking a quote from me and not letting me know that you're using my shit. So I implore everybody, please Google yourselves. It never deletes. Hell no. Waybackmachine.com. But especially when it comes to, I was wondering why the hell so many Nicki Minaj fans were coming for me. Why were so many Nicki Minaj fans writing to me such heinous shit, talking about, all you talk about is Nicki all day? Well, I found out why. Because there is a Nicki Minaj blog that's on Tumblr, and some heinous, crazy bitch keeps taking and embedding my tweets and has me down as a fucking hater. So that's why they're coming for me. So people have to really start thinking, why does this person, where did this person hear this from? And where does this, because they're using and selling your information and your data to other third, fourth parties. These are some websites that are in overseas. I tell my kids to be mindful of what you post. Once it's out there, it's out there. Of course. And like my mom says, Don't write nothing online that you don't mind somebody repeating back to you and you don't cringe. Like, oh my God, I said that. Like, oh my God, I said that. Like, yeah, you said that. I also tell people don't be on social media and write things when you're upset, and don't write things when you're under the influence, because people, when they started allowing everybody to have access to the screenshot feature, you know, anyone could throw anything back in your face. Anybody can throw anything back in your face. And I say all the time, I've had my boss pull me to the side at one of my old jobs, pull me to the side and tell me that the things that I was saying on work hours was inappropriate. And I'm like, looking at all my coworkers like, which one of y'all are following me? Because I didn't tell nobody at my job at the time that I had any social media. And somehow at a Christmas party, I found out that everybody outed me as a rapper. I felt like Hannah Montana. I was sitting there like, why the hell is my music video on the big screen at the bar? It was, an intimidation tactic. They were pissed off I sold more cars that month. But it wasn't right. People can easily take your photo and do a reverse Google search, and everything can pop. I found out one of these chicks from Vine was in a porno because of that feature. So be very careful. Be very mindful of what you post. And I also Google myself because I want to see who's talking about me. That's the other thing too. So it's very important. Just be very careful about what you guys post online, because it can make or break you. So I don't know what's happened. I don't know if my guest is going to come on today. I will push for tomorrow though, because I know I hyped the hell out of this interview today. And the fuckery began. Excuse my French. It was the happening. Everybody was like, this girl did what? So, oh yeah, they flagged everything. Or everything that I see is flagged. Alright, so let me get to some music, because I did enough talking. This is going to be technically my podcast. This was supposed to be like an exclusive. But I'm not mad anymore. I was very upset, but I'm not mad anymore. F it. There's no point in getting upset over. Oh my God, I worked at a temp service and went in one morning and everybody was calling me King Solo. I was like, never told y'all I was a rapper. See, this like they try to act like they try to sabotage you. That's okay, we will post for you. Thank you. I'm gonna talk to my my guest and find out what's going on, because it's like we were getting ready. We were ready. If you look on my Twitch account, you can see we were ready and mysteriously flagged. Like, psh, done. So, I gotta go for real now. All right. But, it is what it is, guys. I do appreciate you guys listening to me vent. Thank God I work from home. I hate humans. I work from home and you see what these humans are doing. They're more like demigods. So we'll see what happens. I'm just so over it. I'm just like I'm like in shock. Like I'm in literal shock. Like really? Like why are people such haters? And it's a shame. I'm just a regular person. I'm just like everybody else. I just happen to just have money and use it towards building. TK found that funny. So he said, what is a demigod? They're like demons. They're like demons. They're heathens. I was so upset. I was listening to Michael Trapson. That's how upset I was. I was like, I gotta listen to something to calm me down. I was blasting Michael Trapson. So, so the music I got, I love this song. This is an artist. This is a group called Fly Cool Club. Now, let's see if I get flagged. I probably will, but whatever. This is Fly Cool Club, and the song is called Gassed Up. And you know, they were actually one of my winners. Um, just listen to this. Like, this is on my. I promised them I was gonna promote this song tonight, so this is Gassed Up, and I've been playing this too. So here we go. Fly Cool Club. Here we go.
By the way, this is the Fly Cool Club.
Feeling myself and I'm out of my body. Feeling myself and I'm out of my body. Feeling myself and I'm out of my body. I'm feeling myself and I'm out of my body. Gassed up. I'm out of my body. Gassed up. I'm feeling myself and I'm out of my body. Gassed up.
I'm not a twerker, but this song is hard.
Here I go with the details, nigga been retail, pumping on some shit, hot to inhale. Leave it up to me, I had the block making good sales. Dressed like I'm Dapper Dan, cook it up, make it hot. What I do, kept it fly cool. Just a nigga with an attitude. Good days like I'm Ice Cube. Got him shook like them dice do. 1Q for my dude say. Bourgeois like I'm Bruce Wayne.
Feeling myself and I'm out of my body. Feeling myself and I'm out of my body. Feeling myself and I'm out of my body. I'm feeling myself and I'm out of my body. Gassed up. I'm out of my body. Gassed up. I'm feeling myself and I'm out of my body. Stilos, one of a kind. Thank mom for the unique concept. You got chicks, none of them dimes. It's heavy critique, I get nine. Prepped up with no feet, running with mine. What I'm gon' be's out of your context. I don't won't be stuck on the side like a no beast man that ain't never made contact. Some people are stuck on their pride. Some people haven't learned how to bind yet. You have no stock on the side. You in revenue, haven't had to bind yet. 007, that mean that's two OGs. Moving like silence, some of y'all still haven't met James Bond yet. I get shit done, cause it ain't gon' do itself. If you cannot get shit done, then it has to do itself. Yeah, you gotta move. Yeah, you gotta get it. Yeah, you gotta remember that they don't want you with it. You know they say you gon' fail. Myself and I'm out of my body. Feeling myself and I'm out of my body. Feeling myself and I'm out of my body. I'm feeling myself and I'm out of my body. Gassed up. I'm out of my body. Gassed up.
So yeah, I ain't gonna play the whole thing because you know how Facebook is. There is a lot of good songs out there, guys. And it pisses me off because there's a lot of good artists that don't get the promotion that they deserve. And, you know, like that song right there, that's a hit. I heard that. I said, yo, that's a hit, bruh. That's a hit. I tell you, I've done a lot of songs myself, you know, songs that are hits and songs that are misses. And when I hear a good song, it's like I have to put, you know, even as an artist, I gotta let people know, like, yo, I heard this song and it was dope. Like, this is a dope song. Like, I could hear that in the club. I could hear that. I could drive to that. Like, you know, these are the songs that are missing because we all know the music today is trash, you know. So that was Gassed Up by Fly Cool Club. Again, if you have Spotify, you can check out my I created a playlist called TMS Fire Artists, and these are artists that hit me up for submissions. And you know, I was pleasantly surprised. You know, you never really find people send me tracks all the time, and I listen to it, and I tell them, it needs more work. I know I'm not perfect. Um, but John Hands. I know John got some stuff. I know John Hands got some stuff. But Real Lyrics got some stuff. John Hands got some stuff. Like everybody. So again, Fly Cool Club, that was a dope ass song. Gassed up. One more thing about this Nipsey thing I wanted to touch base on that's been pissing me off. The women. The women. The women of social media post up these asinine, annoying mood, goals crap. First of all, it should never be a goal to get a phone call that your soulmate is no longer here. If I do recall back a couple of months ago, people were clowning Lauren London because they were saying that Nipsey wasn't a looker. Okay, so now all of a sudden it's goals because he's gone. Like, that's just not, I don't understand that process, like the processing of women these days. Like, I know I talk a lot of crap about men, but women also, say the dumbest things. And this is she could stay. She could stay. She could stay. My little one. She wanted to make a cameo, guys. It's just the most asinine things that women say on these apps. It should never be a goal. That should never be a goal. That should never be a mood. Love is a crazy thing, especially when you vibe on a level with someone that you've never vibed before. And a lot of these girls are vibing with dudes and in a level that, she said they don't have to look at him. She does. People should mind their business and pays their own. Exactly. So I was like, these people, that was a meme. People were memeing about how he wasn't a looker. But now all of a sudden it's goals. So unless you've really been in love, like a lot of women say, oh my God, when she was crying for me, I felt that. No, you didn't feel that. That's something you never want to feel. You never want to feel that. Has anyone ever lost anybody that they were dating to get a phone call that this person, you'll never see them again? I have. It wasn't a serious relationship, but I got the phone call. Actually, no, I didn't get the phone call. I saw it on Instagram that he died. So that's never going to be a goal. It should never be a goal. It should never be anything like that. So that's the one thing I definitely want to point out. Should people feel the spirit of Nipsey and feel like they should be doing more to help their community? Absolutely. I will say one of the things I also don't like is these dudes. All of a sudden these rap dudes is writing in the comments and writing in these heartfelt statuses about how they gotta look over their back, look behind their back. No one's trying to take you out, bruh. You gave away $20 at the deli. No one's trying to take you out. Okay, so let's just get that right. What's up, Zelda Prince? And I do see all the conspiracy stuff. I see all the conspiracy posts. And 13 years with this man, 12 married, 3 kids. I would lose my mind. I can't imagine her pain. I can't either. I never want to feel that because I know that would be too much. Oh, I tell you. I feel for her. I really do. I feel, and I'm pissed off at that bitch that was in the hospital that took the video of her running in and asking where her husband was. That's Lauren London. That's Lauren London. Like, that was just like so inappropriate. That was just so inappropriate. It was just so wrong. All for clout. I would never, even if I caught that shit on tape, I wouldn't have put that online. You know? That just makes no sense. Like, you know, what was you thinking? That was beyond disrespectful. And then, of course, you know, you got these outlets, these media outlets that keep uploading the video of the dude that kicked him in the head after he died. Like, that is just terrible. Anything to just say that they got the footage. That's what these people are doing. Wow. She put a Band-Aid on her. You got a Band-Aid on? Yeah. She said, yeah. So it's just a shame. It's just a shame. This whole situation of, it's not just the rappers that are dying. It's just, it makes me feel like hi Aunt Tara. It just makes me feel some kind of way as an artist, and you know, I'm happy that he is in a better place. I'm happy about the mark that he's left on the world. She says she's so funny. Yes, she is. She ever since I had my tummy tuck, I had Band-Aids on my sides, and you know, I finally went for my last visit and they were like, everything's okay, everything's great. You know, they took out my tubes and all that stuff. That's going to be in my vlog, because I did a whole vlog about my tummy tuck journey. But now whenever she sees Band-Aids, she wants to put them on her sides because she feels like, you know, mommy, you know, mommy had the Band-Aids. So, okay, so yeah, I just got a text message from my man, my promoter. He's saying that we will reset. Okay. So, it's just sad, just very sad. I felt like the world died. You know, I just felt like it was just so gloomy, and you know, everybody was so depressed, and you know, it's not even the fact that it's Nipsey. It's just the fact that the world witnessed a man in his glory that was trying to make change and trying to make some positive efforts to better his community, and he was just taken out so mercilessly, and it's just sad. It's just very sad. It's sad someone just lost a father, uncle, a brother, and a husband. He will be missed. He will. He definitely will. I know my spirit was shaken. My spirit was definitely shaken. And, you know, like I basically said, you know, I if I ever make it, whatever making it is, I'm not going to live in fear. I'm not going to be afraid to be in my own town. If you're going to be a hater, you're just going to have to hate. If you're going to be upset about the fact that I made something of myself, then you're just going to have to be mad. But I'm not going to be driving around in a Maserati and, you know, flossing on everybody either. You know, I'm not going to do that. I think that that's a big mistake that a lot of rappers do is that they come back and, you know, they're walking around with wads of money and they're like, look, bruh, you know, I'll smack you with my wallet type of thing. I'll crush you with my wallet type of thing. And then you're going to have people that are struggling, people that had to call up the phone company and say, look, can I extend this to the next month? They're going to look at you like, I want to take what he has. I want to take what he has or what she has, you know, plotting and shit. It's just terrible. It's just very sad. And there's a lot of people that are about to make it. A lot of people that are about to blow up. So with that said, you know, I'm a close this out. I'm gonna close this episode out. This is a special episode. If you guys have any songs or anything you guys want to get to me, just let me know. My little one, she's like, I want some water, daddy. I want some water. So I'm gonna close this out with Love Hate by Tony Benefit. He sent this in to us. Here we go. This is not a bad song either. We need some more R&B. Here we go.
I mean, you know I'm here.
Yeah, send me those submissions. Submissions at minxradio.com. Or was that a curse word?
You leave me, you take me, you build me, you break me, you feel me and then deflate me. Sometimes you love me, sometimes you hate me. You leave me, you take me, you build me, you break me, you feel me and then deflate me. Sometimes you love me, sometimes you hate me. You love me, that's what you told me.
Yeah.
You catch me, you throw me. 1 second you're hot, all up on me. Then you turn cold, act like you don't know me.
What?
You put your heart in my hands and then it melted. I know you felt it, girl, don't be selfish.
When I ask how you feel, you don't know what to say.
What's up?
If it's real, why you pull me in and push me away? I just got a text that said you wanna see me today. And right behind that was one that said you needed your space. You
What?
need to choose. Come on, baby, don't leave me confused. She told me making up her mind isn't easy to do.
I know.
Believe me, I know. All I think about is being with you.
That's
And
all.
Since we started, to be honest, I'm just seeing it through.
That's
You
it.
know I'm true. I'm not the type to keep no hoes on the side. I
Never.
stand in line twice to go on this emotional ride. Cause you just
You leave me, you take me, you build me, you break me, you feel me and then deflate me. Sometimes you love me, sometimes you hate me. You leave me, you take me, you build me, you break me, you feel me and then deflate me. Sometimes you love me, sometimes you hate me.
Work, 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 work. Yeah. PYT, you been killing them since birth.
Yeah.
Since you were my target, had to shoot it at you first. I'm something like the sun, the way I'm shining on your earth. And I don't pay attention when them other ladies flirt.
Nah.
So why you talking to me as if I don't know your worth? I
know
tell
it.
the ladies I'm your man. Cause when you take me by the hand, I see my future.
One.
Big house, babies, and lots of land. I could sit here and tell you how I feel in 1,000 ways.
Yeah.
I will accommodate if you would just cooperate. Your heart is broken, but my heart is open. Yeah, let's start the healing process. What I was hoping, and I'll be ready, babe, whenever you are. Just call, you know I'm never too far. So,
Yeah, listen,
yeah,
uh-huh.
if it's a question of my heart, I've been making plans. You turn me on when you do that little Jamaican dance. Yeah.
You leave me, you take me, you build me, you break me, you feel me and then deflate me. Sometimes you love me, sometimes you hate me. You leave me, you take me, you build me, you break me, you feel me and then deflate me. Sometimes you love me, sometimes you hate me. You leave me, you take me, you build me, you break me, you feel me and then deflate me. Sometimes you love me, sometimes you hate me. You leave me, you take me, you build me, you break me, you feel me and then deflate me. Sometimes you love me,
That's a nice summer song.
you leave me,
That's a nice summer song. I could see myself just vibing out to that.
break me, you feel me and then deflate me. Sometimes you love me.
So I'm gonna end this podcast. I thank everybody for tuning in, and I'm just gonna stay on for a little while, and I'm gonna play some of your songs.